I have got no empirical data that suggests that they do. However, I will tell you that Chinese culture, unlike a lot of Western culture where men and women are equal, Chinese culture, certainly from a business point of view, ain't like that, whilst things are changing. But it ain't like that. So it's actually a disadvantage. Maybe that's not the right word, but let's just think about that. Let me just talk in glib, broad terms for a second, and I'll bring it in and kind of finish it off for you. So it's actually potentially a disadvantage to be a man contacting suppliers in China. Why? Well, the person you will be speaking to in China will be female. Usually 99.99% of the time will be female, because the owner of the factory will be male, and the owner of the factory will not deem it within their remit to talk to you. That is the job of the secretary, for want of a better word, and the secretary is female. It's the female talking to you. Just the same as the secretary, who has been raised in that culture, indoctrinated in that culture, will also think it's weird that a man will approach her to ask about products, because she will believe that it should be a woman. Now, if it's a guy, she is going to rightly say to herself, this is a little company, a little one-man company. And so there you could then make the argument that you will get treated commensurately with being a little one-man company. Now, that being said, just like in the rest of the world, well, not all the world, but certainly in most of the world, things are changing, and people are waking up to this crazy idea that actually women are freaking awesome, and they do oftentimes. You only have to look at Aussie online entrepreneurs to see this evidence, empirical evidence, by the way. Women kick ass. Women are kicking guys' asses. In the Aussie online entrepreneurs, that's true. In lots and lots of businesses, that's true. There's a lot of empirical evidence that says that publicly listed companies with female CEOs outperform those with male CEOs, etc., etc., etc. So the data's there, but you have to wait for society to catch up. Now, with that being said, is it likely that that's going to affect your ability for minimum order quantities and for pricing? Only in as much as you will have immediately been flagged as a one-man operation, and you could then make the argument that at the very least you will be treated as less valuable than somebody who they perceive to be part of a much bigger organization, because bigger means more money means more products to order from them. So that is, I think, a pretty realistic way of looking at these things. And so, Lyndall, what's the advantage or disadvantage? I think it's that. I think it's all in perception and how you're then treated as a result of those initial perceptions that people create as a result of you emailing and flagging male or female, etc. So I hope that helps. But as I said, all those stereotypes, they're slowly moving, and as China deals more and more in international trade, they get used to dealing more with these countries where it's totally normal for guys or gals to contact them. So, you know, those stereotypes, whilst endemic within their country may be shifting as far as the way they perceive international trade. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.